Alright, what up guys? Okay, so a few days ago I posted a short on this rhythm drill where you shift your weight from foot to foot. You try to keep that at a constant pace while rolling these little uppercuts like this. Okay? And then once you can do this, you try to increase the speed of your hands while keeping your feet at the same pace. So if you're listening to a song, you can move your feet to the beat and try to roll the uppercuts as fast as you can. You can slow them back down and try to do these little flurries, okay? So what this is doing is this is actually teaching you how to throw multiple punches per weight shift, okay? So different punches have different mechanics, right? The mechanics of a hook are a little different than the mechanics of an uppercut, right? So the mechanics of like these fast setup kind of speed punches are a little different than the mechanics of a power punch, right? Okay, so what I mean by that is this. You can only turn your hips so fast. So if your hips and hands are locked in 1-to-1, one hip turn per punch, you're limiting how fast you're going to be able to throw your combinations. So to be able to throw a fast combination, you kind of have to throw multiple punches per weight shift. So I think of this like when you start a lawnmower. If you pull that rope on the lawnmower and then the motor goes brrrr, that's kind of what we're doing here. You got a big hip turn, but you break the power up into multiple faster, less powerful punches, but then you end it with another big hip turn power shot and then get out of there, okay?
A slight case of nerves perhaps for Toledo also. I mean, he is...
Oh, he's down! What a fantastic hook from the Ukrainian. Watch here in the slow-mo replay.
Okay, so you see people do this kind of uppercut drill all the time. And a lot of times they're kind of running in place like this, where their feet are kind of moving up and down, which is okay. That's another kind of drill in itself, right? That's working a lot of your kind of running in place foot speed kind of thing. But in real life, when you want to use this concept, I want to be planted, right? I got to get into range, get up close. My feet are basically planted. That's giving me that's actually going to put some power on these shots, even though they're technically not like a full-bodied shot. The way you turn your hips and align your body, your feet are planted, you might have this little kind of running in place motion. Your back foot might move a little bit, and you might need to step a little bit if you need to, but for the most part, I want to be planted, so when I throw these punches, they actually can get some decent power on them because of the speed and because I'm sunk into the ground like this, okay?
Watch how Lomachenko goes down to the body with 3 or 4 punches at a time and then upstairs with the big right hand. He knew what he was doing, perfectly executed.
And from a left, the shove, now the flurry combinations. And then the right and the left. There was a quick shuffle in there, and Mayweather was a sitting duck, as he was in earlier rounds, in fact.
Okay, so let's take a look at how this concept actually works. Okay, so for instance, in this drill where we're throwing multiple uppercuts per weight shift, what you're going to do is once you get into position, you're going to get planted on the front foot, and this running in place kind of motion is going to generate your hooks or uppercuts, okay? I can't really do uppercuts on the bob bag, so I'm going to do hooks, but it's the same kind of motion. I got a big hip turn. It's going to give me a flurry of 3 or 4 punches, and then I'm going to end with another big punch and get out, okay? So just like the drill, I basically want to have my feet planted, and I'm doing multiple punches per weight shift, okay? Like the video. See you in the next one. Peace.